Good morning. Today is October 16th. It's Saturday, and DC Fandom is going to be starting in about an hour, so I want to get this out of the way. It's been a crazy week. Had a series of medical tests that I won't bore you with. My major concern was, of course, as usual, my heart. But the doctor, they checked all the tests, and I am fine. My heart is pretty much the way it was last year. They are concerned, of course, that I'm putting all this weight back on, and I admit it's absolutely true. I have, and I really need to start getting serious about it. So we'll see what goes on there. Okay, these are the books that I bought earlier this week, Wednesdays and Thursdays. Again, as usual, Torpedo Comics and Nuclear Comics. And we're going to quickly go through them. These were just as I pulled them from the bag, so they're in no order whatsoever. So this might be quick. We got Strange Adventures number 12. This is the final issue. And it's really a nice cover. Everything's been revealed, and I love the back cover. I mean, that is so sweet. As long as I live, you should be safe, and not necessarily what happens, but I'll put that aside for a second. Gamma Flight number 5, I believe that's the final issue of that. Kang the Conqueror number 3. Is it Tang's time or Doom's? And what it comes down to, of course, is Kang and Doom do not agree on how the timeline goes. I love that cover. The two of them clashing using the hands of a giant clock as weapons. That's just really cool. We got Sisters of Battle number 3, the Warhammer of 40,000 related book, and this is from Marvel, who got the license for both the Warhammer and Ultraman. Got Superman and the Authority 4 of 4. This has really been good. And it's a lot of fun. I enjoyed it. I don't know where things are going to be going from here at this point in this continuity, but it's cool. We got Black Hammer Reborn number 4. Which is good. This book and Black Hammer Visions. Black Hammer Visions are just one and done stories about various characters in the Warhammer, the Black Hammer universe. This is from Dark Horse. Also from Black Hammer universe, we got the Unbelievable Unteens. Love that cover. From Oni. If you read or if you watched this season of Rick and Morty, you recognize Mr. Nervous, and you realize, you know what, things might not be going well in this. We got Nin Jack number 4 from Valiant. From Bad Idea, we have Monster Kill Squad which is cool. And I got to show you the back of this. I love it. You just keep pushing the button, and something's gonna work. That's funny. That's okay. Then we get He Who Fights with Monsters #2, and I love it. It's Francisco Arabani, and I love how they go, how they tag it. The artist of something is killing the children, which is true, but I get a kick out of that. I don't know anything about this, but I have heard it recommended, although I didn't go into it. This is Frontiersman #1. It didn't actually come out this week. It's been out for a few weeks. But I heard the guys over on one of the comics podcasts joking about it. I think it was 11 O'Clock Comics. They were joking about it, and so I said, you know what the heck, I'll pick it up. We got Miles Morales, Spider-Man, and there's Taskmaster, who is vastly different from the one we saw in the Black Widow movie. I don't know what they're going to do with that. Those of you who have seen the Black Widow, if you haven't seen the Black Widow movie, I'm sure you've heard tales that they've done something very different with the character. So it is. I'm interested. And the Clone Saga in Miles is complete, as opposed to what's going on, from my understanding, since I don't read them, over in the regular Spider-Man books, where Peter has apparently got some kind of disease or virus. I don't know if he's dead or not, but what you call it? Ben Reilly, the pocket clone, is back, and it's convoluted. Someone's trying to explain it to me, and I'm like, you know what? I'm glad I'm not reading it. And of course, we know, oh yeah, something's happening to Peter. Well, you know what? With the popularity of the films, I don't think we have to worry about Peter. Sad to say, the final issue of the brilliant Immortal Hulk. Oh, Ross is so good. Oh my God, right? And this wraps up most of the story that Ehring has been building up to during his 5 or 6 issue run, and he left a few plots or a few unresolved or character arcs, things like that. That I think it's Donnie Cates is going to be picking up the story, and I think we can count on Cates doing a good job with the character. Although it would be really difficult for any writer, in my opinion, short of Jeff Lemire, being as good. But as I said, I'm a fan of Daniel Cates, but so we'll see what's going on. Finally, the only book that I read, and again, it was because somebody mentioned it on a podcast, and I it's sad because there's two comic podcasts that I listen to. iFanboy, which I'm actually a Patreon supporter, and 11 O'Clock Comics, which I really should become a Patreon supporter. Uh, sorry. These allergies are killing me. Well, like, you know what? At my age, I should do something killing me because one of them is we have something. This is from Brian Bucalato, Hayden Sherman, Brian Bucalato. For some reason, that name sounds very familiar. And I'm going to blow this completely. Hassan Otzman Ilhiro. If you can see those names on there, I know I've probably blown every single one of those multiple times. This is Chicken Devil. This is from Aftershock. One of the cool things about it is after the story, there are some text pages, and the text pages actually give you the menu for the restaurant referred to in here, and a brief biography of the lead character. One of those things as if, you go into a restaurant, you look at the menu, you flip over the menu, and it talks about the guy who, founded the franchise. The guy has a hot chicken franchise in California. He lives on Catalina Island, which I had they told me the name of the town. It rang no bells. So I looked it up, and it's one of the when you look at Catalina, if you see films about Catalina, it's usually Avalon. Avalon is the biggest city. It's the one where the ferry goes into, and where you all goes on tours and things like that. Avalon is when you say, people here say, I'm going to Catalina, they mean they're going to go to Avalon, unless they're into like a fishing and things. And then there's a couple of other small towns. But this is, anyway. He lives on Catalina. He's doing well. He has like I said, a franchise of hot chicken places, several places around California, and it turns out that his partner has been become involved with the Russian mob, and there's a a drug deal. A drug deal goes bad. Things happen, and the owner of the restaurant finds himself sort of on the run. This affects his family. I'm not going to give too much away, so I'll stop there. But things really go bad for this character, and he finds himself at the end wearing this the head of this chicken mascot for his franchise when things go down. So it will be interesting to see where it goes from there. But I highly recommend it. This definitely since it's the only book I've read this week, this is my pick of the week. That's it for me. Man, I did not mean to go on this long. I kind of went in different directions. Take care of yourself. Peace out. I'm going to try to get this up and running even before DC Fandom. Watch DC Fandom. It's online. It doesn't cost anything. The new Pattinson Batman trailer is going to be on there, and I expect we'll see some other stuff as well. So take care of yourself. Wear your goddamn mask. Get vaccinated. Get the booster if you can. You know, if you're not, well, you know what? Unfriend me, unlike me, do whatever you want. Peace out, buddies.